wanna find. Yeah, I'm humble, but this time you cross the line. Stop, why you playing with my mind? I can't trust her, this shit happens every day time. I'ma go.
If this shit happens all the time, I'm gonna crash out. I'm not trying to fucking print something.
A random rumor either. We've got receipts, and we're gonna. Is Sophie Rain is married? And
What? If Sophie Rain is married, then I must be Spider-Man. Because there's no way in hell that she is married.
This isn't a random rumor either. We've got receipts, and we're gonna break them down one by one, so you'll want to see every piece before you decide what's real and what's just her brand.
And they ended up finding out Sophie Rain's real name, but also her real age.
She made $46 million. Like we've seen it.
I made $43 million
in 1 year.
last year.
I'm a virgin.
She is not who you think she is. Because while the internet's been obsessing over her age, her fake claims of being a virgin, and the image she sells online, the whole Sophie Rain thing, that's just a persona. A carefully constructed online identity designed to sell a vibe. Her real name is Isabella Malaya Blair.
Because it don't look good. Like this. No, let me upgrade it with some pieces.
No way. No way. No way. Hold on.
Let you in? Where you at?
I'm not. No.
Okay?
Hold up. Let me zoom in.
Shorty, get it!
No freaking way. Let me go to this TikTok. Wait, what does that say? Yeah, that's that. I gotta see this, man.
And she's been running OnlyFriends for at least 4 to 5 fucking years under a different name. But let me get to that mess in a bit. Every bio page, link tree, promo profile, and creator account you stumble across links Isabella Blair to Sophie Rain. So there's no question. They are just the same person. Sophie Rain is not just a name. It's a brand built on lies. And the receipts are crazy. There's a clip floating around where her own cameraman calls her Izzy, her actual nickname, instead of Sophie Rain. You can literally hear the hesitation in his voice after saying it, like he's instantly regretting it.
Izzy. We gotta go at 7:30. Izzy. We gotta go at 7:30.
And bro, you just know he got fired immediately after. Like, are you stupid? That hesitation says it all. She's extremely controlling about how she's presented, and even small slips like that aren't tolerated. It's a peek behind the curtain into how protective she is of the persona she built. There's even a picture of her from Facebook from when she was younger, where the comments are also referring to her as Izzy. What's worse is that Sophie Rain has been out here claiming she's 21, riding that fresh, young, barely legal wave that gets so much attention online. But the internet detectives on Reddit, X, and social media have been digging, and she might actually be closer to 24. That's a birthday post her sister, Morgan, made showing her 21 back in 2023, which completely contradicts the age she's publicly claiming. Her full name is apparently Isabella Malaya Blair, born September 18th, 2002. So for years, she's been projecting the energy of someone who just turned 18, which is an entire marketing strategy in itself. So she's basically been selling this I just turned 18 energy for years. It's like she's carefully tying this persona together while keeping people guessing, which fuels all the rumors about her age and origin. Like, it's all curated for clout and engagement. She's fully aware of the mystery she's stirring. Apparently, she's been affiliated with the Democratic Party since October 2020 with an active voter status. Here's the problem. If she were actually 21 now and claiming she was 16 in 2020, that would make it impossible for her to be registered to vote. You can't register until 18, period. So either—
Oh, I didn't even know a woman could vote. Wait, no, I shouldn't have made that joke. Okay, look, it was a joke. I'm not against women. I'm all for equality, I swear. Please don't demonetize this.
Sophie Rain has been lying about her age for years, or somehow she hacked the voter system, which, I mean, let's be real, that's probably not the case. It's far more likely that her public persona has been intentionally misleading, just like a lot of models. I mean, it's not exactly a trade secret, is it? You can't seriously believe that she's been on for at least 4 to 5 years and you still think she's 21. The math wouldn't add up anyway. Now here's her old Facebook, and yeah, that's definitely her. She went to Hernando High School in Brooksville, which lines up with what people have been saying about where she's from. No one really knows if she went to college. She might have tried it, but if she did, she probably dropped out once she started making serious money on It makes sense, right? Why sit through lectures when you're already banking? Her name is also on the 2021 class list of Brooksville High School right here. And it seems like her older sister, Morgan Blair, graduated from the same high school just 2 years before. I mean, if this doesn't confirm she's Isabella Blair, then nothing will. But the real question is, why? Has she completely changed her name, age, and entire identity? Well, the truth might actually be much darker than you think. This is a picture that was taken on her old account called Malaya XX. Yeah, that's her middle name. And in it, you can see she has red hair, which she only had like 4 or 5 years ago. So clearly, she's been running a for a very long time, way before the Sophie Rain persona even existed. That account doesn't exist anymore, and she switched over to Sophie Rain, which was probably because she started getting fame and didn't want people tracing it back to her real identity. And it's not like she actually lives in Miami either. People assume that because she's from there, but she's reportedly got a mansion hours away from the city. It's like she's crafted this whole image for the internet while living somewhere completely different, keeping the real life Sophie, aka Izzy, well away from prying eye. Another reason Sophie Rain might have gone to such lengths to hide her real identity has a lot to do with her family, and in particular, her father, Jason Blair. The guy has a seriously dark past that isn't exactly something you'd want tied to your online persona. Back in February of 2008, he was involved in a horrific accident that made to local news. So here's what happened. A 35-year-old guy named Anthony Morales was walking near a Walmart with some friends when he got hit by a car. Morales survived the initial crash, even though he broke an arm and a leg, but he died a few hours later at St. Joseph Hospital in Tampa. Police said they weren't sure if the injuries from the accident were the direct cause of death and were waiting on the autopsy to figure it out. The driver, Jason Morgan Blair, Sophie's dad, who was 29 at the time, after hitting Morales, he left the scene. Police arrested him not long after and charged him with leaving the scene of a crash that caused injury or death. He got booked into the Hernando County Jail and was released on a $500 bond. Officials said more charges could have come depending on what the autopsy showed. Blair reportedly told officers he was driving home from work around 1:30 a.m. when he suddenly saw Morales and his friends walking along State Road 50. He said he didn't see them in time, hit Morales, panicked, and drove off. The police noted that alcohol or drugs weren't involved, which makes it even more shocking considering what happened. And get this wasn't the first time Blair had been arrested. He already had a few drug possession charges under his belt before this incident, so it's not hard to see why Sophie might want to keep her distance from her family's history. Growing up with a dad who had multiple run-ins with the law and who was involved in a fatal accident would make anyone want a fresh start, especially if you're trying to build a career online. There's even a mugshot of Jason from
You call OnlyFans a career? That's not a career. That's just it's basically fucking porn. It's literally just porn that you pay for. Oh my god. I'm tired.
his arrest floating around online. For Sophie, that's the kind of thing that could overshadow everything she's trying to project online. When you're selling this image of youth, innocence, and success, having a dad with a criminal record and a dark past isn't exactly helpful. If Sophie really is Isabella Blair, it makes sense why she would ditch the Blair name and build a whole new online identity. Sophie Rain isn't just a username or a persona she wakes up in the morning and decides to use. Every post, outfit, and trend is calculated to keep people talking and watching. Her public image as a quirky, shy, innocent 19-year-old is completely intentional, and it's been working for years.
You never had a boyfriend before?
No.
Why?
I tried to have, they are just all interesting. I was trying to start talking to a guy, and then he just wants to move on so quick and get so deep into the relationship, and it is like, let's take things slow, let's get to know.
Oh, he was trying to do some other shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I like to get to know a person.
Now, let's get to the spicy stuff. Her marriage.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Logan Windler is the name of her husband. He actually has an athlete page that shows exactly what he is. Tall, athletic, full-on soccer player energy. People noticed he went to the same high school as Sophie, or Izzy, and it's from the same hometown. That alone made a lot of people believe there's a real connection. The overlap is too precise to be a coincidence. School, town, background, and timing all line up perfectly with Sophie's history as Isabella Blair. Then there's the business side. Sophie allegedly owns several companies. According to some sources, Logan Windler and Isabella Blair are listed as managers on some of them. Having the two names side by side makes it seem like they're tied together for real. It's not just a rumor anymore. Seeing that on paper makes it obvious that they're involved professionally and probably personally. There's also an old photo of Sophie and Logan together floating around. It came from a deleted Instagram account called Windler4. The picture shows them side by side before the Sophie Rain persona went mainstream. The account being deleted only made people speculate harder because deleted evidence always gets people talking. That photo isn't just random. Along with the other proof, it becomes a pretty solid hint that they've been close for a long time. One of Sophie's friends even confirmed that they're together in the comment section of a relevant post. That's not hearsay. When someone in her circle basically says it, it adds a lot of weight. Combine that with hometown overlap, shared business ventures, and the old photos, and it's clear that they're a real couple. Then there's Sophie's giant diamond ring. People immediately noticed it. That's not just an accessory. That photo, combined with everything else, basically confirms they're married. Someone from her hometown who follows Sophie's brother on Instagram even backed up the marriage rumors in an anonymous Reddit chat. They said the whole thing is super low-key and not really people there talk about publicly. There's also a tape online showing a ginger-haired guy interacting extra closely with Sophie. Fans are convinced this is Logan. That just adds another piece to the puzzle. It all forms a pattern. High school, hometown, business connections, visual proof, inside confirmations from friends, and public appearances with the ring all point to a serious relationship. This isn't a casual fling. Logan and Sophie are clearly involved in a big way, and it justifies they're married. What makes things look even worse for them is that Sophie claims she's single and has even said she's a virgin. That alone had people raising eyebrows. The intense
Like, why are you lying? Like, I'm speechless. You're definitely not a virgin. Far from it.
way she pushes the innocent girl image makes it feel like she's performing for the camera rather than just sharing her life. She frames her virginity as a badge of purity while running a high-profile online career, which is obviously going to make people suspicious. It's hard to separate the persona from reality because every post, video, and story is a part of a larger image she's selling. Fans have been dissecting every detail, from social media behavior to public appearances, trying to figure out if this whole innocent act is real or just marketing. Sophie is smart enough to know how to appeal to her audience, and she leans into it fully. Her energy, the way she dresses, the way she interacts online, it's all designed to draw attention and keep people invested. That's why her age, relationships, and personal life are such a hot topic. Part of what makes this so interesting is that she's been building this persona for years. Her whole public persona revolves around being young, fresh, and untouched, but also desirable enough to hold a following that spans hundreds of thousands, if not millions. She isn't just posting trends for fun. She's aware of how each choice she makes online affects her image and how it's perceived by fans. Other than being a complete simp, there's a much bigger reason why this guy is probably married to Sophie Rain. Her income alone is next level. In just 18 months, I mean, keeping aside her old Malaya account, she pulled in $82 million. Yeah, that's not a typo. Let's break that shit down. That's roughly $28,000 an hour. Most of us work our asses off for a year and don't see that kind of money, and here she is making it in hours just from being online. But you see, it never worked for her in the start. She had been grinding in that industry for at least 4 to 5 years, and now luckily something clicked. Even what she calls slow months is insane. July reportedly netted her $3.4 million. A slow month, huh? For normal people, a slow month might mean you're not getting that second carton of milk. For Sophie, slow is basically casual island shopping money.
Just so nervous. I'm paranoid.
Oh shit. Oh, what's the time? Like, the past 30 seconds just ran right through my head. I don't even know what's going on there.
Like that, because all of this could disappear tomorrow.
Okay, $82 million doesn't disappear tomorrow.
You know how much money she makes an hour?
You want to know?
$28,472. That's fucking insane.
Oh, this is a slow month. In July, she only made 3.4.
She's so extra, she compared herself to LeBron James, pointing out that he made $56 million last year while she cleared $43 million without stepping on a court. Just flexing her internet hustle.
I made $43 million
in 1 year
last year.
That's a fact.
But I get taxed out of my ass. Like,
I can't imagine taxes.
That's insane.
I did make $43 million.
That's more than Richie. Can we look up like some athletes? I feel like that's more than LeBron made last year, bruh.
How much did LeBron James make last year?
Yo,
Wait, just
Oh my
barely.
god.
Oh.
He barely beat you.
Barely. I mean,
That is
crazy.
crazy.
Wait, how much is 40? Sophie, you need to work harder.
I was gonna say my all-time is.
Nah, seriously, bro.
Next year you
LeBron got 52,
next
bro.
year.
Sophie has basically cracked the code of attention economy.
Why this nigga talk like a brain rotted 9-year-old? He said, "Yo, LeBron James got 52, bruh." Like, who the fuck talks like that? Like, when am I gonna get? Forgot what it's called.
She turned scrolling, posting selfies, and writing trends into a literal money printing machine while the rest of us sit in pajamas pretending we're busy. And the way she casually drops these numbers, it's peak influencer energy. 28,000 an hour, millions in a slow month, comparing herself to NBA superstars. Impressive.
Oh man, guys, I gotta go. Okay, well, the video is half done. This is only my first video back technically. I'm not going for a 24-minute video on the first day back or I'm not gonna get enough views, so bye-bye. Where the fuck is it recording? Stop recording. Fuck.